I just felt like be empty of everything.
Yes.
Empty.
Yeah.
Give it everything.
Yes.
And also in my day life, I just felt like talking with persons and people, just be empty of all the concepts that you have about them.
Yes.
Be empty of all the concepts that you have about you also.
Yes, yes.
And I could realize the power just to be empty.
Yeah.
Even in the situation very stressful, but I didn't do nothing.
Yes.
Who is the source of this presence? And again, emptiness.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because it is in this sharing that one realizes that no strategy is needed, no preparation, but somehow there's an unfolding trust in your heart that you can be completely empty. Contrary to our upbringing, which is to be full of lot of things and a lot of techniques and strategies and how to be a better person and how to win friends and influence people and all of whatever it is. And you have found this beautiful thing, total emptiness. In every situation, let it simply arise. And what you are going to say, you don't know. What you are going to say, how you are going to behave, you don't know. You don't need to know. What a weightlessness, you see. And why would you not want to know? Because whatever you think you know, it won't show up on that moment. If you insist on bringing an intention there, you will be out of synchronicity with the real self. You're already in the past. You're already into a version of life. You see. And yourself is naturally this. We study and learn so many things. Why? Because actually we are afraid also. Of course, some of it is curiosity, a natural urge to learn, and to study and to know, and an enjoyment in this. But also sometimes fear. That the world is a threatening place. No one told you that is inside your mind. So to come with this, everything collapses in this great emptiness. A word which is not popular in our culture carries so much derogatory meaning. And yet, there's total space, total freedom, total joy. Someone said, "Thank you for allowing me to be nothing." Who knows that freedom? You don't have to tell anybody about it. Because they will project what they want, each according to their temperament and so on. But inside, you're empty of all of this. This is the one who is the most intuitive, most spontaneous, most natural, most happy, most spacious. And as long as you give so much importance to your mind, it will not permit you to trust this. You'll always retain some kind of control or fear. There is a place for control, you see, but not that dictated to by the mind. It will automatically present itself if it is needed. Even if you have to make a plan, sometimes it is practical to make a plan ahead of time. But the self will guide it. It will know when. So you're not hemorrhaging energy simply to follow the mind's projections, which are so wasteful actually. The greatness of the self is that it is so complete, it is so perfect, that even in the apparent play of imperfection becomes part of the great perfection. Even the apparent disharmony is swallowed in the great harmony. That is the God Self. But one who is free of personal motivation, except superficially, or that which is the play of the self in its expression as the manifest life, this one is the most happy. In all things, they flow as harmony. These are the signs, in fact, that are coming for you more and more. That's something more trust, more openness. Naturally also. Naturally, one feels more spaciousness. When there's more space, there's more relaxation. There's more relaxation, more trust. When more trust, more love. There's more love, less competition. Not competition, great joy. Great joy, great peace. It's peace, silence. And the great understanding surpasses all beginnings and all endings. Then the great fear of death and of life passes. In quick succession. One should show tremendous gratitude for one's existence, that all of this we're able to experience. Because consciousness in its human form is the most diverse, most, in some way complex, but not necessarily complicated, you see. The capacity to demonstrate its awesomeness is best observed in the human instrument. You can be grateful for the senses, the functioning of perception, the ability to discern, to reflect, to contemplate, to question, to discern, to discriminate, to acknowledge, to refine, to confirm, to love. All this. The human form is a big ship to sail. Let the captain be the self, not the mind.
Dazzling sun who swallows up all the universe in thy rays. In thy light, open the lotus of my heart, I pray. O Arunachala Shiva, O Arunachala Shiva. O moon of grace, with thy razor's hands, reveal in me the nectar of your fragrance. My heart rejoice. O Arunachala Shiva, O Arunachala Shiva. itself. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Draw me then into the inmost dwellings of your heart. Merge me with the limitless. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Oh, son, you came for end the spell of delusion. You shine motionless, alone. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Sun who swallows up all the universe in thy rays. In thy light, open the lotus of my heart, I pray. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Oh, Arunachala Shiva. Oh, Arunachala Shiva.